Is that working now? What in the world? I hope this is working. Forgive me if it's working and I'm just like sitting here doing this, whatever. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's fix this. Put the chat up on the screen. There we go. Okay. All right. We're here, we're here, we're here. Let's see. Okay, while we're waiting for some people to get in here, there is Jen. Welcome, Jen. Welcome. Alright, so we're waiting for a couple more people to get in here, and we will get started while we're waiting. I'm going to set myself up a glass of some adult juice. Fenrir, Grettles, welcome. Set myself up a glass here. I am doing pretty good today. It's a little hot. It's very smoky out because they're just surrounded by wildfires. And so that smoke isn't too good. That's been causing a lot of like headaches and things like that. Okay. Gotta keep the wetness out of the facial here there. Alright, so we got a couple people in here right now. I can start off by letting y'all know what's going to happen today. I've been planning this out. So I want to take this little tiny square right here and just kind of finish it off. I want to put, those big buildings in it and everything like that. So I'm thinking about making it an IT section. Just this little bit, and it'll basically, I want to put a tower in here that is going to just kind of tower over all the other buildings in the area. Not like super huge, but just enough. So it kind of looks like it would be like the headquarters or whatever for people who are in charge of the port and the airport and stuff like that. Like, I want it to kind of sit like kind of right here-ish type of thing. So as soon as we go, there's Chris. All right, hello, welcome. So we're gonna give it just another moment here, and then we'll get started on this spot first. This is what we're gonna start on. In fact, this whole area is starting to look really good after the work we've done on it a couple weeks ago. Getting this downtown area here, getting the financial district going and everything like that. So this is starting to really come together nicely. Pixley, welcome. So some of the other things that's going on as we're fixing this, you look over here, you can see that we're having some big problems with needing educated workers over here. This is going to actually turn into a really big problem, to be honest. Like, it really turns in, like, as I was playing this in the test thing and everything, I was just kind of testing out what I wanted to do today. This just was like all red, just they were screaming about it. So what I figured out is it takes a little bit of time, but what I'm going to do is we're going to get this area connected up over here. We're going to fix a major issue that I've just never liked about this area right here. So we're going to get this all connected in. All it's going across right now is just this, basically a walkway and for the trams to go through. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get rid of that. It's going to get connected through. This is all going to get just completely destroyed and taken out. We're going to get rid of these businesses down the center here. We're going to get rid of that road. We're going to get rid of this road. We're going to get rid of this road and just take this all out. We're going to get it connected back in right here at this intersection. Just make it a single straight line up. And then as it comes up, I have a way of making, again, dividing the neighborhood on the side there from the industrial area. I've got a nice little plan for that. So that, see what's going on with that. I'm going to basically make it to where you have one main road going down here. And you have to pull off to the neighborhood, and the same thing on this side. So we'll make it look really good. Another thing that we're going to do, because like I was saying, we're having the problem. Oh, look, they're already starting to yell. we're having the problem with the needing educated workers is, well, I want this road to be connected, and nice long road here, because you can obviously see here's where Westwood University is and everything like that, and I think it would help to have that road connected right here, mainly, as far as traffic goes. It's going to allow people to get there and stuff to work. Shoot, start to pull on my cable there. So one thing that I'm going to be doing is, like, we're going to start off first of all with it, you know, we're getting some people in here now. We're going to purchase this square right here. Boom, purchased. So, because what I want to do is I want to take Westwood University here, and Westwood University, I'm going to grow it. This whole area is going to become Westwood University. We're going to actually use the campuses DLC on this, and actually build a real campus here. I don't want to take out what's here as far as Westwood University. I love it. I like the way it's set up. But it is going to change slightly. We're going to put more housing into this area, and just a few of the buildings and stuff like that for the campus and everything. But we're going to make the campus grow this direction, possibly this direction as far as like sports and things like that. So yeah, I'm just interested. I know, like, if it's probably not necessarily the smartest idea to keep this university, the stock university, whatever you want to call it, in here. But I want to see what happens when I keep that there, along with building the whole thing into a big university campus thing there. So, David, welcome. You made it, man. Awesome. I know you've been having some trouble there. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. So yeah, we're going to be working on that. That'll probably be kind of like the last thing we do. Like, it'll be really more just kind of building out the area and getting it started. So, because this takes a few minutes, and this over here where we're going to start really shouldn't take that long at all. So, but this, let's see, I do want to make it look nice. I want a nice little cool area in here. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get this going. That should have been like a single, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so let's start off with some roads. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's had a good week, not too tiresome or anything. I did have to work yesterday on Saturday. I hate working on Saturdays, but I do get paid, you know, overtime for it, so I'm not entirely upset about it. Let's go here. I'll take the angle off so I can kind of make the road go where I want it. Come on now. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna turn everything off then, huh? Why don't you like me? That's, Cheez-Its. Alright, you know what? Let's just pause this. We're gonna just go right ahead, make a road. Well, now I could have turned on my angles and everything back on. Let's see. Okay. And it gives me trouble. Instantly gives me trouble. Come on. Oh, yeah, right there. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go ahead and connect that road back in. Oh, wait. Gotta make sure this is like that. Oh, yeah, perfect. I like that. Looks great. Okay, so I did this little thing like this. You're going to see. I'm going to go ahead and put in the rest of the roads. But I wanted to stop the road like that because I have this idea for like a little park like area. Will, welcome. Oh, welcome. Yes, thanks for coming, everybody. So I have this idea where I want to build like kind of a little incoming park area where people that are oh shoot, I totally screwed up. People that are coming into the area to work and stuff, they'll be like kind of like a rest area or whatever. Not really a rest area, but like somewhere to stop and eat lunch or breakfast real quick, something like that. So let's see, let's fix this. Make sure it has the roads on there. There we go. Why did it do that to me? Alright. Freeform, back over here. No, not there. I mean, I guess... yeah, alright. Kind of do it like this. No, I don't like it. It's just not... It just... Ah! It looks so out of place like that. It just doesn't want to grab in the right spot where I would like it to be, but I guess right there will work. Alright, then... Aw, I thought it was going to totally let me do that. Darn it. Alright, I don't want it like that. Give me... track art. There he is. Welcome. I was just wondering. Oh, you know what? Track art hasn't showed up yet. Lots of static on my mic sometimes. I wonder if it's, like, I don't know. I might have messed up the thing here. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, they are kind of, like, getting to be a little old also. It's probably time to get ready to replace these. So, forgive me for the static on the mic. I will look into that. Let's just do this. That was giving me trouble not doing what I wanted it to do. That should be fine. Okay. Upgrade this. Over here. What in the world happened here? It's because I took the road and moved it over, I bet. That's why it's doing that to me. What in the world? Alright, hold on. See, it like pops it back up perfectly fine. And then if I do this, it's all no. Don't want you to do that. Alright, let's do that then. Fine. Will that work? Do you like that game? Can you work with me there? That looks like it's going to work with me there. Okay. Well, 65 must have a big room. Telling on my 65 inch. Awesome. Like, hello. That's a pretty big ass, big TV you got there. I was gonna say monitor, but no, it's probably TV. All right. Okay, so I've got some roads in there. Let's go ahead and throw these water lines down, because as soon as I forget to do it, they're gonna pop in here and start yelling at me about water as soon as I start getting buildings going here. So we're just gonna quickly. There. I think that should take care of the problem. Any problems? Okay. So we don't have to worry about anything else here. Let's, I'm just gonna do buildings. However, I really like, okay, so I want to do metro in the city, and I don't have any metro built up yet. So I'm thinking that it's time to start working on putting a metro system in. So I'm gonna get ready for it, but I'm not gonna build it today, but it will be probably like next week's episode. But what I really like about adding in the metro is just building itself. This is from the ROJ, the Railroads of Japan stuff. And it's, I mean, look at this building. It is so cool. This is for the metro. But, you know, I figure why not add metro now and get it going. The city's nice and big. 55-inch TV looks completely out of place and monstrous. Like granny-ish furniture. Imagine city skyline on a 52 or 65-inch. Oh my gosh. I play on, like, I think my TV is a 40-something, so it's not huge, but I don't even have a tape measure around to check that. But yeah, if I had a tape measure, I just got it not too long ago. I think it's like a 42-inch. But man, 65, I couldn't even imagine. Alright, so I like this building. It's going to get me started on putting in a metro system throughout the city. We'll be very careful about how we build the metro system. I'm going to probably have to go study some Drakkart videos because he's got his metro systems like really good set up. No, seriously, if you go check out Drakkart, he does have some really good videos about setting up metro and as far as like public transportation and stuff like that. So that's why I've learned a lot about the public transportation, why I'm using it in the ways I am, trying to keep as much of this bicycle lane as possible. And as you can see, we'll go back to a certain point in the city. You'll see these bike lanes are just massively used throughout the city. If you start the city off with bike lanes, they massively get used. So one district looking like a tiny pixel. Zooming hard to build streets. You're all looking at it like this and you're actually zoomed in. Gotta fix this problem though really quick. Take that and that. Okay. So, back over here. So, I like this building a lot, like I was saying. So, it's going to get me to build that and everything. So, what I'm going to do now is I thought this was super fun. I was playing around and I liked it. I enjoyed it. I did this. So, I'm going to do it for all of you right now. And that is building this cool little park area. Check this out. Actually, let's start off with... Yeah. I want to start off with this. I'm going to pop this out about halfway and then drop it down because it's got to have a little bit of a bend to it. And then the same thing over here. I mean, the road on the right there changed from how I originally did it in my test play. So I don't know what's going on there, but whatever. Okay, like that. Looking good. And I think, okay, so what we're going to do now is I got to go to the airports. This should be like I don't know. I don't think it should be necessarily in the airports. Especially because you had to use the airports to open it up. And it was kind of like lame. What in the world is going on here right now? What the heck? There we go. Okay. It's exactly what I wanted, except for the walkways. They did not quite touch it the way I was hoping for, so we'll fix that. But okay, so I figured out how to better use these aprons, though. Let's see, we're going to go here. And see, it's still a little bit of tearing, but that'll be alright. Try to get it as close as I can. I don't want to take away too much of the space that I was planning on using here, so. Because everything likes to block itself. I don't have a PC that I can use Move It and all those other cool mods on that allows me to like stack everything on top of itself. And so, okay. I want to leave the grass back there. That's totally fine. This is working out. Okay. Now we're going to go here. Grab this. I like the park fence better. You see that? It's all like making the fence grow. Not dedicated. Well, I guess it's not necessarily dedicated to public transport, but you've made so many where you like used it the way you've used it in your cities and stuff. And then like your bike video was also another really huge inspiration and stuff. But like just the way you've like, I don't know. And at the same time, Drakkart, just so you guys know, Drakkart has personally like talked to me. Like you guys have seen him call and stuff like that. There's other times where he has talked to me about public transportation and things like that. So there has been personal discussions that have been included in my, just so y'all know, that the personal discussions between us have been included in my thought process as far as, you know, doing these things and making sure that my public transportation is built in a certain way, but definitely, like, if you check out his videos, you can see that there's the way he sets up the public transport and using it in the builds that he's doing and stuff like that. Like, it's definitely really great. I do recommend one of my favorite ones, one of my favorite videos, and it's sort of public transportation, but he includes it in there and everything like that, and the way he builds everything around it and stuff. That's the airport video. You got to check out his airport. It is just so spectacular. It just popped into my head. I had to say it. You have to know to keep Donnie from looking like a liar. Yeah, not necessarily anything dedicated specifically to public transport, but like I said, if you pay attention to what's going on in his videos, he definitely, the way he utilizes it and uses it with his build and stuff like that, you'll see. Alright, so we're going through here. Personal conversations have definitely been a huge part of the inspiration, though. I definitely would have to say that. Alright, so I want to sort of separate this. I hate when it does that. Again, no PC. I don't get the ability to, like, make things perfect here, so it just is not going to give me any legal. Okay, come on. You know what? I'm not even going to put it there. Forget it. It's fine. It's just one little park area anyway. It's not the way I want it to be. Alex, welcome. You don't have enough likes going on? You are... Yeah, you're correct. What the heck? I'm just kidding. Thank you. You don't have to like it if you don't want to. I do ask that you share it if you did enjoy it and you feel like doing so. That would be great. Okay, so now I want to pop in here before we really get all... You know what? All this is kind of... I wanted this separated. I think what we'll do now first is we're going to get our buildings built in here. Going, and then we'll finish up this park. That way the buildings kind of like build up to when you use the IT sector, the buildings go tall as quickly as possible, so they'll be there fast. So we'll do that really quick. I want to add in a building. You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of this road. I don't like it in the first place. It didn't let me do what I wanted to do with it, so I'm just going to get rid of that road altogether. That'll be fine. It'll work still. And that area I'm going to reserve for that big giant building that what I was thinking of here. So we'll start off with that. We're going to come back to that park. I'm not done with that. I have a good plan for that. I just want to get everything going really quick. So let's see. We'll go up here really fast. And I don't want anything like super, super tall. I'm thinking like around 150 meters maybe. So, like, let's see, the Australia, well, that's kind of tallish. Let's see, I want to, like, compare it next to these buildings. Okay, taller than those buildings. It's got to be taller than those. So, what's that? That's 119. This one's 145. Still not, I mean, it's taller, but it's not quite taller. You know what I mean? So, let's see, 145, wait, that was 145, 157? What are we looking at with one? Still, nope. 87, 154, 131, 212. Wow, that one's a big one. All right, yeah, I kind of like that. That's really, really tall. Let's see, 212, 167. I don't like the shape of that building. Those are also residential. 192. Oh, that one's kind of nice. I like that. 192 is a good one. It's not a... What's the base on it? It's not really taking up a lot of space on the ground either. Okay, so the Marble Center is one option. 192. I like that. Like 190. So let's see. 212. We got the National Trade Center. Spuds, welcome. Yeah, I remember you said you'd be here. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of static there. Now I'm hearing that static here. Kind of on that. I remember you saying you were going to show up for this. All right, that has just got way too big of a base. It wants to mess with my park there in the center, so we aren't going to use the National Trade Center. That would be great. That'd be like the perfect one for this. Like National Trade Center, this is like the proper area for it, to be honest. But let's see, 223, 210, Galstrom. Ooh, that's a nice one. It's pretty tall, doesn't have a huge footprint. Kind of like it sitting there. That's not bad. Okay, so we got Galstrom and so far Marble Center. These two right here. Now we tried the trade. Oh no, I didn't like that. Okay, I see. So we got some good music playing right now. I'm kind of digging the groove on this. 169, 95, 328. How the hell? Wow, that's way too big. Holy sh... Yeah, I can't do that. 207. I thought this said Minion headquarters. I'm like Gru? The Minions? Alright, 117, 233, 185, Tour St. Denis. That one's just way too short. I don't like that. 121. Alright, so I think between Galstrom, I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. Well, yeah, I don't want to, like, throw in a ton of, as far as going overboard, I don't want to throw in, like, millions of buildings and stuff, and I want this to look natural. Like, okay, this is the biggest building in the area because they are in charge of the port and the airport, so they have to oversee both of them. That's why I like this idea. But I just don't want it to be, like, the most massive thing out there, you know? I want it to fit with what's going on. I mean, it's still kind of tall, but not too tall. This whole area is still in full-on growth. These buildings are far from being fully grown here, so that'll grow into this whole area. All right, let's see here. That or one... no, Marble Center. 192. I think it's not overtly huge. It's just above these buildings by maybe 10, 20, 15 stories. I think this is the one I'm going to go with. Let's place it right here. And it looks silly out there by itself, but as soon as all the buildings come in, it should look pretty good. So I'm liking this one. Now let's go ahead and fix it so that we get everything else start growing now. Which means I need to take this district that it's attached to currently, get rid of that, make a new one. I gotta fix that before it changes buildings over here on me. There we go. Alright, so then we'll come up here, go with the IT cluster. Default style. Yeah, let's go with default style. And just make sure we have a couple of these on. Where it is, I think it's over here. Industrial space planning, big business benefactor, and lightning rods. Gotta get those. And these two as well. Okay. Just try. I mean, I don't have any of the disasters turned on right now, but you know, you think of it in the future. Sunday is the most creative day for me, though. You know what? I 100% agree with you. I get on, you know, it's my one day to kind of like sit there and really zone in on City Skylines and everybody else that's on YouTube and stuff like that. That's what I was trying to think was YouTube. You know, like I get home from work, I could go to YouTube and stuff, but Sunday I really dedicate, like maybe sometimes Saturday, to City Skylines and my friends and everything like that. And it does get you in that creative mode. You start looking at everybody's videos, or you start watching the live ones or the premieres that come on Sunday, and you're just like, at the same time, you're like, oh, I really want to get in there and do this. This is going to, like, oh, really change the city and make it do this for me. And So I get it. I really do get it. So I want to add a couple of businesses in. Just a couple. Let's go with the select tool for this. Just so there's a couple in the area. Basically, like, give people restaurants or whatever they can go to, and see stuff like that. I just kind of like the mix of the buildings also. Go like that, and no, I wanted all 4 of those. There we go. I think I'll just make one more little selection over here for business. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that business as well. Okay, now the rest of it, I'm going to go ahead and fill in with office. Stop that. I didn't want you to go all the way up there. Office space. So we can go ahead and go with fill, our fill tool. And fill her on up. We'll just go ahead and let these all pop in there. I want a lot of big spaces, so it makes all the really tall IT buildings. Do. Come on, grab that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I don't want super tall in that one spot. But I thought I smacked that. All right. I'll do select. I'll go like that. I just don't want to do it. For some reason, I just don't really want it next to the wall right there. I don't know why. It's just the way I feel about it. Okay. So now that that's all built up, we can hit play, let that go do its thing, build up the buildings, and while it's building up those buildings, let's get back to this. All right. So, my idea here, oh wait. I've always, like, one of the biggest things that's always bugged me about City Skylines prior to getting these concrete aprons is that when you go and you're building a park, I've never liked taking this fountain right here and putting it on dirt. Like, I don't like it. It just looks silly to me. But now that we have concrete aprons, woo, we can put this thing anywhere we want and it looks great. So I'm gonna go ahead, put this out here. Let's kind of put it in the center, I think. And it actually goes because there's concrete around it. I mean, that's just my brain working. Well, you know, for me, I mean, I get you got a different creative process too, and so today's like that quiet day for you. I see that. I can see that. I mean, I get that. I see what you're saying. I get that. Yeah, but for me, it's like everybody else. They get my juices flowing, and seriously, I'll be trying to watch a video, and I'm like trying to play at the same time sometimes, like, oh wait, maybe I could tweak this in the map and change this around just a little bit. So I mean, maybe it's just everybody's got their own different creative process, and I get it. So it's a quiet day for you. That's pretty cool though. It's a quiet day for me though. Like, I try to stay, you know, away from chores as much as possible. Every once in a while I jump on chores and stuff, but I spend all week working, so I try to like keep a nice calm morning and watch YouTube and everything. All right. So we'll go to parks, our parks tool here, because I like this food stall, and I think it fits in nicely here. Kind of center it with the building. Try to get it nice and level right there. Then I don't think there's anything else in here I want to use. No, nothing I can think of. So we're going to go back over here. I also played bowling yesterday. I'm exhausted now. Secondhand shopping all over the city. Refurnishing or cleaning out my closet. I get restless. Yeah, secondhand shopping's pretty fun. What is going... Oh, there's a giant building blocking the sun on me. Maybe I should have waited. No, I love secondhand shopping. Like, I love going to yard sales and, like, secondhand stores, like thrift stores and stuff like that. I totally get that. Place a couple of these down. I like these ones because they claim that your citizens will sit at these tables. I have yet to see that. But for that one chance that they're going to sit down at these tables and look like they are having lunch, I will place these things. Okay, so we got a couple of those. I don't really want to... Whoa, buildings, what are you doing to me? I got to scoot back here a little bit. So yeah, I just want a couple back there. Then I'm going to go up here to the ROJ. Where is... Am I in the right spot? I got to be in the right spot. Where is... Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong spot. I am. So, for some weird reason... Okay, you see how it, like, does all this lift on the map for me? You see how, like... Watch the right side there. You see where it's changing between the bench and the tree? I can't see the bench or the tree, so I have no idea which one I'm choosing except for looking at that. It kind of is frustrating. So I come down here, I look, and I'm like, okay, I want this circular bench. Let's see, we're going to add these in, a couple of these in out here. Just try to make them even. That's probably a little too far on that side, but should be alright. It won't let me erase it without, like, totally backing out of this menu, though it sucks. And then I get this problem. All I want is to erase one bench. One little bench. And I cannot. So, it's... Oh, and it grabbed it. So that's where it's staying. That's where that bench is staying, apparently. That's where it wants to be. That's where it's going to go. Ay. So something that I also want to do... Oh my gosh, you building... Okay, I should have totally waited to let the buildings grow. Like, it is really kind of frustrating me right now. So, something I want to do here is add this little cobblestone piece in. Just maybe. It's not necessarily because I want the cobblestone look there. I mean, I just want, like, a paved area. Oh, come on, you had it. Right. Okay, right. Stop it! Right there is fine. Right there is fine. And then a little bit of dirt in there is fine. That was expected, so I was using this piece. But I want to use that piece so I can do this. The public restroom. Oh, come on, don't... There we go. Just make sure it's on there nice. I want the restroom in its own little kind of pad, you know, basically like they built that there for the restroom. There we go. Just like that. So we've got this nice area. You know, I think we could actually, if I can get my thing to grab that. There we go. I'm going to take that and move it back here a little bit. There we go. Now, I kind of wish I could plant some trees here and make it look good, but it looks so silly like that. So we're going to put a couple of these out here. And I think that's all I really want to do with it. I mean, I just wanted the grass area. I didn't really want a building there because it looks nice, along with everything like kind of built up with that. So to my mind, this was just a small stop, like a small area for people who they get off the metro, they can eat lunch, they can go to the building they work at, or after, you know, vice versa type of thing, stuff like that. So, a couple of strikes. Congratulations. Actually, I love bowling. I wish I could get more than like 2 strikes in a game, I swear. I suck that bad. Alright, so really quick, I also want to add in, before we get out of this area, one last thing. Where are they? Oh, wait, here we go. Sidewalk Cafe. just right here next to it. I know I just built a little like thing there, but I wanted the sidewalk cafe next door. Just because I feel, again, you need options for lunch. Something is going off. Oh, it's just somebody sharing something with me on my phone. Okay. So I think that is going to work. Now we got the rest of the buildings growing. There we go. These should all pop in as soon as it... All right. We have made it to a colossal city. 46,000 people in the city. This thing is growing, and I'm loving it. This is great. 46,009 people in the city. These buildings are really starting to pop up. Let's go ahead and move on and get to the next thing. We'll come back and check this out later before we get out of here for the day and everything like that. I can't believe it's actually taken me this long to build this little spot. That's kind of interesting. I guess I was being picky about the building and all that. So, all right. So now we've got this growing. We're going to let that continue on. I think these are kind of at their full growth, but we'll see. Over here, I'm hoping to get basically the same size buildings along the river edge, stuff like that. So kind of everything, that way everything fits in and flows with this huge building that I'm using as my like harbor what am I thinking of? Import export type of building is what I'm thinking of. Like, that's my imagination with that one there. So, all right. Well, this is looking good. Let's pop that off and take a quick look. This is downtown. This is what we've done in the past couple, well, we weren't here for 2 weeks, but prior builds, this is what we've done. Like, this is looking so freaking amazing. We got the airport. We built in this cool little tourist area over there. We've got the campground that people are loving, absolutely loving. Like, this campground is super, super popular. Look at all the people in there. So popular. This area is just building up so freaking nicely. Look at the traffic is working out really good through here after we built this little overpass kind of thing. That's looking really good. So, yeah, everything's working out. I hope that that continues to work out, so we'll see. Mini golf? I love mini golf. I played it so much growing up. Yeah, like, there was this place off of... it was like probably an hour or two away from where I lived, and it was super fun. There was another place that popped up for a little while. We would go there once in a while, but they ended up closing down. Yeah, then there was actually there was a place, it was an indoor miniature golf place where I grew up. It was super tiny, but it was fun when you were a little kid, you know, going and playing. And as you grew up into your like teenage years, you're like, yeah, this is just not where I want to be. Let's go to the arcade. So so let's check a few things really quick before I get out of here. I had a feeling this was going to happen. I've been trying to basically get all the oil out of this area because I want to use this area in the future. So what I've been doing is I've got these couple of oil rigs here, and I've been moving them around as they need it so they can suck up all of the oil in this area. I can utilize it, make the money off of it, blah, 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 all that stuff. Then, after the oil's been pulled up out of the area, I'm going to go ahead, let the area clean itself up from the pollution, and then reuse the area. So, that's why I've been trying to keep it down, limited to, like, these little drills and stuff like that. I don't want to have it all just filled up and just sucking it up all at once and stuff like that. Thanks. Everybody, like, saying all the good stuff about the city there. It is really coming along. I'm enjoying it. What we've got next is really going to help the city out a lot and stuff like that. So, yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to keep the pollution down to a minimum as possible in this area. So, eventually this is going to get all the oil drank out of it. And as that's drank out of it, I'm just going to slowly move these pumps out, you know, so like this area cleans itself up and stuff as quickly as possible. I am going to come back this way. This area has oil in it too, and I want to use this area. I was talking before about taking this river and moving it this direction so that all this land can get used up, and I can basically try to figure out how to use it in a way to like save the city from the floods that comes through here. That's the reason we have this giant wall over here, a great wall of frickin' Westwood here. So, Alright, let's fix this. Alright, so now that we've got that, I moved those around. City's looking good. We are having major problems here. This is where the next step needs to come into play now. So we are going to do this. I get this awesome little feature here. Go to abandoned. Get rid of those, and then we move on. Actually, I should go back and make sure I fix this. Okay. So now, this is like basically part of my opinion, part of our problem, where it's not getting enough educated workers that way. They're having to take too long of a travel distance and stuff like that. So they're choosing other options, and which in City Skylines 2 seems like it's going to be more of a thing. Like people are going to take the easier route, the easier job, things like that for them. And it kind of is the way some things, it feels like some things work in this. So let's go ahead and pause this because this whole area is about to get wiped out. That's a police station. That's going to have to get moved. All those are businesses. Those are... I want to be careful. I'm not going to wipe out the businesses on this side. I'm going to let them wipe themselves out because I don't want to accidentally like destroy one of the housing areas over here. Because these are houses right here. And then all of a sudden it turns into like business. So I don't want to just like accidentally destroy a house. So we'll let it do it on its own. This needs moved. I think this is going to be this. I think this is the safest spot for it right here. Out of this whole move that's about to happen, this could be the safest spot. So let's go ahead and get rid of these roads now. Yeah, I'm getting rid of those on purpose. I gotta be careful really quick here. If I'm not careful, it'll start like taking roads I don't want it to take. So just trying to slowly go through here, get what I want out first, and then we'll pick and choose what needs to go after that. So this is gonna totally mess up like all the stuff for the housing and business and industrial and all that, but I'm gonna get rid of this first section of every road. This is gonna help me build the new stuff in a lot easier. I think there, yeah, right there. Okay, that's it. Then, as you can see, I've got all kinds of broken bus lines and everything. We will fix all that. Trust me, it gets fixed. It's easy to fix too. Will, you're out of here. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. You have a great afternoon, day, morning, evening, whatever you got going on, wherever you are. All right, let's see. Now we need to come up here. We're going to basically make sure that this road is what I want it to be. We're going to fix our snap options. No zoning on this road. Let's see, let's take a look down here. And I want it to be back just a little bit. Just a little bit, like probably right here. Then, let's go with freeform for this. Oh, I did that on purpose. I got rid of those businesses. I'm like, you know what? Let's get rid of them. Bye-bye businesses. Okay, so I want that. Then we're going to choose this one to pop in here. Oh, absolutely not. There we go. I figure the more lanes coming out, giving people to kind of spread out as, you know, if they want to go left, right, things like that, much better choice for that. So we're going to put that in. Again, these bus lanes are going to fix themselves. Don't worry. That'll come. So first of all, now what I want to do is I got to get back into these roads. Go to the small roads here. I'm going to fix my snap options. Okay. So it's got to... Nope, come on. It's got to work, so I got to do that. Then what I'm going to do, let's see, where is... Let's make it this long for just a second and stop, because I want to make sure I do this properly. I kind of messed up in my test run. It was okay, but I didn't really like it quite that well. So what I'm going to do, bring this one across, connect it in. Now I'm going to go back to this one. Demetrius, welcome. I'm like, I saw little Pixley's fine folk come in late is an old saying. I'm like, oh, there's Demetrius right there. Welcome, bud. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so we're going to go straight across and then connect that road in like that. So it's basically its own little intersection right here. Away from that, we're going to change a few things around here. You'll see. The way I was thinking about this is also being able to utilize this little piece of land in here too, so... Now, I don't want, like, this is pretty close to here. I'm half against it, but the only reason I went with that is because, where is my road selection? There we go. Oh, and it's off a little. That's not right. Okay, it's going to mess up with the housing. So what I want to do is actually that. There we go. Then like that. Then the road comes across. Then all these connect back in. Oops. Right there. And the last one. So basically my idea is, it keeps all these separate, this area, and this road. So I figured it would look nice like this. We're going to run a fence, a little tiny half-assed greenway through there, stuff like that. So, yeah, we'll get there in just a minute, though. All okay, mate? Yeah, everything's doing pretty good. I hope everything's doing good for you. How are you doing? All right, I'm going to bring this one road down. Okay, so I want this road to come out. Oh, wait, wrong road. I'm going to select the 4-lane. I don't want this one. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I'm going to come all the way down with that. Connect in like this. Bring this one out. And then this one, as you can see, has the tram on it. So what I need to do is grab this. And I'm going to connect it in there. That gives me my connection back into the tram lines from that line. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. This will also give me a lot of options as far as trams. Like I can make new lines, adjust lines, and stuff like that too. Like this is going to be a really useful way of changing this road up for me here. Also, as you can see, this is going to fix like the way this park was. I can make this park a little bigger if I want, stuff like that. So, all right. I think that, I got to connect one more in right here. There we go, like that. And the reason I didn't connect anything in back here is because I wanted to really minimize the amount of traffic flow in this spot. The spot's going to get busy with these two little intersections right here. Like this one isn't going to be so bad because this is mainly going to be people going home. And there are other ways in and out, obviously. But this intersection is going to be busy. It's going to have a lot of people trying to get on the freeway, off the freeway and stuff. So this is why I'm trying to keep as much traffic as possible away from that. That way the industry area, they have this and this as their exit, and then they can come up this way and stuff like that. So I know it's going to still have traffic, but I'm trying to minimize how much is really just coming into that intersection all at one time. That's the best way to say. Late folk come in, fine. Oh, man. All right, so we've got that. I want to go with this road from here. I'm going to have to fix some... See how, like, I'm trying to do road... For some reason, I don't know. It's taking roads that aren't supposed to have zoning on them and giving them zoning and stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to get at here. It's just kind of annoying. I'm going to do that really quick. I'm just going to add in a few more businesses, basically, is what I'm thinking. So it's just to make sure everything has proper zoning, because when I'm running and attaching roads, it seems to, like, change its mind on what it's going to do. I need to go here, upgrade, go to my snapping options, and do this. Make sure I fix all the roads that got messed up by the odd zoning. See, this whole road shouldn't have had zoning on it. And for some reason it just decided to change back. Like, I don't know why. Alright, so we got that. That is all done. Now we can do the specifics. So, first of all, let's add a couple of water lines. This is all jacked up now. Holy crap. This is just completely jackered up. Alright, I'll come back into this at a different time and fix the remaining lines at some point. Oh my word. Okay, I guess I didn't really need water over here. Connect that back in for the time being. I need one quick line there. I can see a blank spot. Just to be careful. We'll connect this. Come on, there you go. Okay. And the rest of this, like, this doesn't need to be here anymore. This is in the wrong spot. So yeah, I'll have to come back in here. Like, this is all completely wrong here. Like, this doesn't even go to anything. What in the world? And I'll have to come back in and do a lot of adjusting to this. So I'll do it later on, but I'm not going to subject you to piping issues right now. Okay, so that's taken care of. We can now come in here, and I'm just going to add in some minor businesses. I don't really care about zoning in this spot in particular. I just want businesses to pop up to kind of take care of the need. We'll go like that. Now I want to come over here, grab a couple of parking lots. And I'm just going to fill in the ends of these because I'm trying to keep, there we go. Trying to keep the industrial zone kind of in its own little spot there. That building is going to disappear anyway right there. One's glowing. And then the other one that just disappeared was going to disappear on its own anyway too. So no worries there. Another parking lot at the end of that line. Actually, no, not there. I can move it. I can move it. I don't have to delete it. Just there. Okay. Now, let's go ahead, do this. Oops. Just kind of fix. No. I don't want industrial on that road in particular. Let's just do this. That should cover it. There we go. I actually don't want anything on this strip right here. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I just don't want anything there. I don't want to put industrial there, so it adds to the pollution. I don't want to put businesses there, because then it's just going to add to the traffic. So, yeah, I think it's just going to have to stay blank for now until I can figure out, like, trees will be dead, so trees won't look good. Maybe rocks or something in the future. I'll figure that out. So, excuse me for now. I think, okay, let's go ahead and fix this side up, the housing side. First of all, I want to put in this. Like that. Trying to get it looking good. There we go. And I'm just going to come over a little bit. I don't care about this last square having a business on it or anything like that. That'll be perfectly fine. Then I could put a bunch of trees in here, make it a nice little greenway spot type of thing. So now we'll go right here, right along the concrete. Same thing over here, because we're at the park and all that. So what I think will be the best idea is to actually just take this up this side as well. Of course, it's going to do that whole bounce back and click thing, so I just got to get where it lets me. I think just up this side only, because that's a main, I don't know, like 6-lane main road there on the left. And with rocks, yeah. You know, I think that's the best thing for that area was rocks, because I can do some landscaping, you know, a little bit of landscaping, make it look all right. And then I'm not, you know, like I said, worrying about trees looking dead and stuff like that. I'm not going to worry about putting fencing that way along the park, because that is more of a residential street basically there. Whereas this is, you know, a major street going this direction. So I just wanted the fence along here. I think it looks good. It goes along with what we're doing along here. So I think that should be fine. Now, let's just go ahead and get crazy with the trees. Put a bunch of trees in here. These buildings all have to disappear before I can actually really do a lot there. In fact, this whole area is pretty bare looking, so I think what I'm going to do, crank up the strength, and we're just going to tree the snot out of this area. Well, okay, I got to be careful because it's going to start going over there to the industrial area that I don't want it to be. We'll just tap the button a bunch, get this kind of like filling in areas and everything like that. Okay, now let's choose a couple other trees. It's not going to put them exactly where I want them along that fence there, but it'll fill in these backyards so the area looks a little more natural and not so plain and all that. There we go. I think that should be good for now. Yeah, see how the backyards now are a lot better? They got trees growing up all through them and stuff like that. I like that a lot better. So now we can come back in here, actually choose individual trees, and then there we go. Just kind of get this lined up, make it like a small greenway, green belt, whatever you want to say through here. Because using that big selection tool doesn't allow you to really get the trees to pinpoint where you want them, so you got to do stuff like this. I do like these trees. These ones are pretty cool. It looks a lot better in the remastered version than in here, obviously, because here you get this like kind of blurrish, I don't know exactly how to say it, kind of smoothed out effect from it because of the way the graphics are, but gotta do a quick patrol and grab my Pokemon points. So let's see, let's throw another tree in right there. Let's grab some of these. I like these ones. These are good ones. I usually like to use them because it looks like, you know, kind of a smaller, like, baby version of the other pine trees and stuff. It's like if you're trying to do like a pine forest and make it look like it's all growing in there and stuff like that. Well, this part came in pretty well. We'll add in, all right, I like that. Let's go ahead and add a few of these just for some color. Do like these fire trees or whatever. Or is it fire tree? Yeah, flame tree. I do like the flame tree. What's cool is now that we've got all the DLCs in the remastered version. So in remastered, I'm able to use like the flame tree and everything and use the stuff from the Africa miniature pack, which gives me access to the tree, the big fat tree, and the big fat tree will look really cool on my map, I think. So I'm gonna add it in a lot of places and start using that one. So, all right, now we've got a little bit of color. Let's add in some grass, just in a couple of spots. Kind of helps with the realistic, kind of give it that realistic type of feel. As far as, you know, this is just an area for trees and stuff like that. Trees and plants, animals, birds. I feel really bad for the animals around me lately with all the fires. Like, they have no respite from the smoke. That really has gotta suck for them. I know when I'm working all day on the job and I have to sit there and smell smoke all day because like we don't have air conditioning at certain jobs and stuff, and it sucks. So I'm sure for animals it probably is the same. They're like, oh, I can't get away from the smoke. Because I was thinking about it, even the homeless people that are, you know, in the air in my city and stuff like that, they can get away from the smoke at times and, you know, get a little bit, but the animals just, they can't get indoors and stuff, so it sucks. I feel bad. I really wish these fires would clear up. All right, so this is looking really, really good. Threw in some grass, lots of trees. Basically, my idea is that it kind of like takes this neighborhood, blocks their view from all the ugly factories and stuff over there, and yeah, makes it look good. We did get some trees over here by accident. I don't like the sick trees. Makes me sad. We'll get rid of them. All right. Now that we've done that, we got to fix really quick. Where am I going? I got to fix the stuff over here. So let's go with fill tool. Because when we erased the roads, it did a number. It took a whole bunch of these things out. These were all businesses. That's why they got these weird breaks. Grab the little square. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. That's going to be a house. That's a house. Nothing there. I think I'll let that be a house. I think that one spot will be fine as a house. I really wasn't sure about it, but I think I'll let it be a house. I'll extend this out just another square. And whoa, what's going on over here? Let's fix that. I don't know what happened there, but we'll fix it. Okay, and obviously nothing's going through here because of the walkway, so that's fine. Look how many people are walking through the park. Holy smokes. Just this one trail is just so heavily used. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at, they're probably all coming over here to the stop. Look at how many people. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's go ahead and hit play. Let all this start doing its thing. All these businesses are going to start disappearing on their own. Boom, boom, like I said. Let's see here. Then all the housing should start filling in. All this should start running. Now what we got to do is kind of focus on fixing these bus stops. Oh, look, they fixed themselves. But they're going to show up in places I don't want them to be. So let's go here. Let's see, it's 110. Not bad, not bad. So, let's see. Let's take this stop and move it down a little ways so it's not really messing up traffic back here. What do we got going on here? What is this weird jazz? I don't really get what's going on here at all. This is okay. It turns around for some. What in the what? What is going on? All right, maybe I need to give it a few minutes to kind of let the buses figure out their what they're gonna do. But this is okay. Look, when I hit it, it's obviously showing it not there anymore. So it's gonna probably fix itself. It's probably gonna fix itself. It just looks so weird. Some of these stops, like this one, we can get rid of one of these stops. Get rid of that. There's one right there that'll work just fine. This bus like crisscrosses it. Look at this line has 2 stops right here. We can get rid of this one. I'm not 100% sure what the hell is going on right here, so we're going to let them fix this problem on their own, and then we'll come back. Like, this is like the whole bus itself is like crisscrossing its own path all over right now. So until, I'm guessing until the game can figure out what it wants to do with the buses, it's just going to do this to me for a minute. So we're going to give it a moment here, because it's not just buses. Like, that yellow line is the tram, I believe. Yeah, it's a tram. So hopefully this cleans itself up. Oh my gosh. Well, at least it's City Skylines landscaping with landscaping rocks. Oh man, yeah, I'll say rocks rock. Let's see, let's come over here, because you can't necessarily use a lot of the plants, but we can throw these rocks down. That one's huge. I don't think that's going to let me put this thing anywhere. This one lets you use it in places you wouldn't expect to be able to. I like the round on it. You can move it around and stuff. Like, this one allows you to use it in a lot more places than all the rest of them to give you this giant square. So none of these big rocks are going to let me go through there, especially because of the roads. I think these are all going to be way too big. Yeah. So we're going to have to just kind of pick and choose. Just going to do this really quick. And then we'll choose another rock. Trying not to like make them look like, oh, we're all going the same direction or anything like that. I mean, I guess they would have been placed there technically, so they could go all the same direction. You can do it. There you go. Fits. I do like that, like, the one thing they let us collide on is the rocks, because it kind of gives you the ability, not entirely, but it does give you the ability to, like, make different patterns and stuff like that, as far as that goes. So now I got, like, a different type of rock, sort of, kinda. I'm not changing the way they're going yet. I'm gonna like place a few down like this. Like, this is when I'm using the rocks and I'm trying to decorate with the rocks, like, and I'm using a lot of these smaller ones. I'll place them down in the same direction like that, but then I'll change it up and just start placing down in that other direction now, like a whole bunch. That way I'm not spending my time just shifting between rocks constantly, like, oh, this rock, now I'm going to change the way it is, and then this rock, I'm going to change. I can, like, just move it around and find different spots. They don't have, you know, they can be the same direction. They're going to eventually be the same direction, so you might as well, like, make it easy on yourself. Go. There we go. Rocks, rock. Yeah, I mean, it's not the same as the trees, but like they aren't gonna die and be all weird and wilty looking and such. So maybe at a later time when I'm kind of playing around thinking about what I want to do with the city, I'll come back in here and just like take like an hour or two to just sit here and place rocks all over the place and kind of figure out how to decorate it up really, really nice with all this. Instead of sitting here forcing y'all to stare at rocks. Oh, I know you like them. Hopefully these buses are fixing themselves. Holy smokes. Uh-oh, we got stoplights. We got to fix that problem. Look at how highly used these bus lanes are. Look at this. I mean, bus lanes, bike lanes. Just constantly used in this area. Look at them all. They're all in the bunches because of the stoplights I got to take out, but like right there, just across here, this whole road, and just everything is like, the people love them. They love the bicycle lanes. So, alright, let's go ahead and fix the junctions. I know they're going to be all over here and messed up. And that one, I think that's all. Oh, wait, that one. Is there any in here? Nope. There, yep. Okay, that should be good. Now, let's see. 118, alright. Uh-oh. I think it's because I had to take the junction off of there, but we'll see what happens. In my test game, this was actually working out alright. As soon as I get through... Let's see, let's speed this up a little. As soon as it gets through this initial kind of blockage from changing everything, traffic getting used to the new round, or the new way it's going in and out. So... we'll give this just a moment like this to play it out. Now that I've changed the junction lights and all that stuff, so slow this back down to normal speed. So now what I want to do, we bought this area. I bought it on purpose because I have this great plan. We'll probably just get started here really quick, but I don't know how far we'll get. It is starting to get hot in my room, and I got to turn on a fan and stuff, and it gets really loud. So I'm going to wait and just kind of get a couple things done here really quick. First of all, I want to 4-lane road with tram tracks and bicycle lanes. We're going to upgrade this. Yes, that is correct. I don't want those. Straight line. Oops. I don't have those on, though. Stop that right there for a moment. This one is going to come across. It's going to be a 6-lane road. Did I upgrade this already? No, I did not. So this should be a 6-lane, no longer. Uh-oh. Shit. This area I didn't want to take the zoning off of. I totally screwed up. Uh-oh. Did I turn that into 6-lane? Let's fix this really quick. Oh, I can't believe I did it. Sometimes I just get messed up trying to get stuff done. That road needs to get changed back to a 4-lane. Oh, that's just a regular 4-lane, not even anything else special. Okay, so that should be fine. Totally screwed that up. Alright, let's back to the 6-lane. Straight line. Now I don't want to do any stuff at this point. Let's see here. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it for now. In the future, we'll see as we're building if we want that there. Okay, so we'll come across. I think I want to bring this road up a little further. This one right about there, I think. Yeah, so then I could do like this in the future. Kind of go around all that. And then, I don't know if a 4-lane is necessarily what I want right there, but do something like that. And then in the future, be able to make like an on-ramp, off-ramp in this little area for people to get off of one, try to figure out how to integrate this where the freeways come together into an in-ramp or on-ramp, off-ramp for this road or something like that. My nose is itching. Urgh. Okay, so I don't know if I want to, we're not at that point. That is future episode. We are here, Westwood University, so. Then, what I want to do is leave that alone, but I think, let's go back to roads. Let's choose this. I like the, oh wait, this was the college. So bike lanes with the tree in the center line there. This one, let's make sure we've got that on. Okay. Go like that. Yeah, it's fine. Do. Go like that. Then, ooh, yeah, I think what I do, this looks like it'll work. Like that. Then I have this area to put in buildings, the large buildings and stuff like that. I'll have this area for large buildings. I just don't want to set up the roads on this side necessarily, just in case, like, I want to set the buildings in a certain way. So let's see, let's connect this up here. Come across there like that. See, did you see that? For some reason, this was all supposed to be non-squared or whatever here, and as soon as I touch it with something that is, it just messes it all up. I don't know. Kind of pisses me off that they don't have that fixed, but whatever. Whatever. Tram tracks, bicycle lanes, upgrade. Yeah, I'll leave that alone for now. I just wanted this to be separate. So now, I think that's good as a start. Now what we can do is I want to take this whole area, because I'm going to add some more housing and stuff like that kind of in here. So we'll take this and take the whole thing up this direction. Like this. Then we need to come back in here and actually paint in the campus area. This will be a nice upgrade for Westwood University here. And we're going to go with this one. I think I'm going to take those houses out right there and just plant this in right there. Just like that. It looks good right there. Especially kind of like these two buildings are working together like that. Like kind of like that. Now like I said, I'm interested to see what happens when I leave this university here. Is it gonna, like, is one gonna affect the other or not? I don't know. We'll find out. So we got that. Oh, somebody turned the AC on in my house. Thank God. Oh. It's starting to get really hot in here. Dormitories. We definitely need some dorms. So I think the best place for some dorms was kind of 1, 2, and then we'll place 2 more over here. On the street. There you go. Just like that. Now the study hall. Will be a good place for this. Actually, I think a good place for this would be right here. I don't want to take out too many of the houses that are already there, you know, people that live in this area and stuff like that. I'm going to leave them alone as best as possible. University groundskeeping. This one's super small, so I can keep it up here. Kind of like one of the houses up here in the front, basically. And that'll work. And then I think this futsal club is another small building as well that we can just toss in right there. Perfect. So now what we'll do is we'll pretend like this is like a training field for the football team and the baseball team over here. Because in the future, we're probably going to take like this section here and complete Westwood University this direction and make like a, you know, for the sporting events and stuff like that. Just waiting for the City Skylines 2 era. Deemy's out of here? Oh, man. All right, we'll see you later, Demetrius. Thanks for stopping in, man. All right. Whew. The heat is really starting to get to me. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is pause this right here. We're going to hit this, go to save, because, guys, this heat is getting to me. It is just giving me a big fat headache. It's probably something to do with the smoke also and everything, but I'm just starting to get a headache right now. So I need to take a break, get off of here, and go and take care of my health. I hope you understand that. Next week, when we come back, we will be back here in Westwood. We will finish up with the university here. We'll make sure this place looks really good. Actually, I kind of don't like that building sitting there anymore. I really don't like the way it sits. But we'll come back in here next week. We'll finish up the university, make sure everything looks really good, extend out the sports park area of it, get that really going so that there's a nice educated class of people in the city that'll fill in the need for the educated worker. I just wasn't thinking that this one university by itself, this little thing by itself, was doing enough for what we needed in the city. The city's getting so large now. In fact, something that I could probably do in the future is eventually maybe throw in another one of the small universities over in this area or something like that. I don't know. But for now, this is what's happening. We're going to work on this, upgrade this university. So next week, that's what we're coming back to. I'll look into a few other options. Like, since it won't take the whole episode to get the university finished up and everything like that. So I think what we'll finally do is step back over here into this area, start working around Peace Park, make Peace Park look really nice. We'll do something with that. I really wish I could do hidden pathways like they do on the PC with some of the mods. Then I could leave Peace Park looking like a big peace sign like that, and then have hidden paths for people to walk through the grass and stuff. That would be super awesome. Chris, you're out of here. Take it easy. See you next time. But yeah, we'll come back in here. We'll finish up getting the city growing this direction, or we'll start getting it back growing this direction. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. So for everybody who joined me today, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are just too kind. And I will see you all next week. So I hope you all have a good night, day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you got going on, wherever you are in this world. And again, I'll see you next week. Take care of yourself, take it easy, all that stuff. Really take care of yourself. The world's getting crazy everywhere. It's just getting crazier and crazier. Be especially I don't even want to bring it up. Just all the crap I've been seeing in the news, it's just bullshit. So take care of yourselves, guys. I want to see you here next week, right? And until then, bye. All right, now where is that stinking button every single week? I gotta find this button. The button is just, there it is. There's the button.